Takedown Tribe, you guys have seen us do some pretty wild stuff with food at this point, and you may have found yourself wondering at one point or another, these dudes must have had some crazy appetites as kids, and that is true, which is why we thought it would be a pretty funny idea to do an entire food challenge featuring all the foods that we ate quite frequently as chubby little kids.
That's right, this is pretty much the daily diet of our younger years. Now, we weren't really sure how much food to bring to the game, so we decided that because we are currently 28 years old, that we would ambitiously attempt to eat 28,000 calories of the foods that we ate most growing up.
Yeah, well, we had big appetites back then, and I do have quite a large appetite right now. So you ready to get into it?
Let's crush some childhood classics. Well, this pizza is definitely cold at this point, so let's just start with that.
Cool.
All right. Here we go. Item number 1. That's solid. All right, now that we've gotten things started, we would like to dedicate this one to our mother. She kept us fed growing up, and she is a saint for it. That was a difficult job. I forgot we got stuffed crust. It's so sick.
Now, we probably could have picked up a pizza, but we were already at the grocery store shopping for this challenge, so we figured frozen pizza would be fine. Now, I guess now would be a good time to mention that last week's video did end up getting 2,000 likes, so it looks like you guys are getting that pizza challenge. Expect it probably within the next month. We already have a couple things in the works, but more on that later.
That was my first time having DiGiorno. I don't know if I just have low standards, but I thought it was pretty great.
Our mom used to make the pizza growing up, so we got kind of spoiled there. But one thing that she made all the time, and she did a great job with, was meatball subs, so I wouldn't mind moving on to that.
That's actually one of my most highly anticipated items of the day. About the pizza though, the stuffed crust was an excellent choice. Let's do the meatball subs.
Oh yeah! These are still warm, yes! That cheese melted perfectly too. Okay, this thing, yeah, okay.
We crushed it with these, check it out. There are like 5 meatballs in that thing.
Whoa, yeah. Now, confession, these are vegetarian meatballs, which is not authentic to our childhood, but they were absolutely delicious, and it was a good move leaving those subs wrapped in tinfoil to keep them warm.
Oh yeah. Now, considering the fact that this menu is basically our daily diet growing up, we are very familiar with meatball subs, have eaten very many of them, and we can say with confidence that these vegetarian subs held up to the best of them. We left the meatballs sitting in sauce like all day long, and so they were amazing. I feel like this is gonna sound crazy, coming from the crazy sweets lovers that we are, but I think that might be the best thing that we have today. That was phenomenal. And I absolutely love the fennel seeds inside those meatballs too, because I love fennel seeds. Do you want to just finish off this tray though? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got Impossible Whoppers, and then we've got, I know this is a little ridiculous, but we've got one burrito. We ate a lot of frozen burritos growing up, and we had to when we were coming into this room, but one did not make it out alive, and that was my fault.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. All right, I'm gonna divvy up this nacho cheese. You take down the burrito. All right. We used to eat an ungodly amount of nacho cheese growing up.
So we thought it'd be a funny idea to bring an entire container. But now we only have one burrito and no tortilla chips.
All right. I'll show them the burrito and then we'll put cheese on it. Not much to look at. Now it's something to look at.
Right.
That takes me back. Now, I guess I should have said they didn't make it in alive, not out alive, because I did, in fact, drop it on my way in and absolutely destroy it on my way to set up this table. Whopper time. That was somehow kind of awesome, albeit disgusting. Check out this burger, though. I feel like that is the best looking burger I've ever gotten from Burger King. That's a lot of mayonnaise. They loaded this thing. Whoa.
Now, there were a lot of Whoppers in our childhood, and I have to say, I think that this is the biggest Whopper that ever entered my hands.
Yeah. It's the most mayonnaise I've ever eaten. That's insane.
Now, it wasn't always Burger King growing up, but we at least ate fast food once a week.
Yeah, and the Whopper was a go-to. We were not a McDonald's family whatsoever. We did not eat a lot of Big Macs growing up. For me, it was either the Whopper or the Dave's Double from Wendy's.
That was messier than the caramel sticky buns last week. Do I have stuff on my face? You're good. You look great. Thanks.
I have to say, that was the messiest Whopper I've ever eaten, but probably the most delicious. We did ask the people at that Burger King to add extra pickles, mustard, and ketchup, and to add cheese. I'm pretty sure they just tripled everything that they put on it.
Yeah, that thing was so thick, and I think that however much extra like ketchup and mustard they put on it, they put double that in mayonnaise.
Yeah.
That was crazy, and I don't typically like mayonnaise, but it was excellent. Next up, we've got to do something sweet though. I am ready. I'm thinking that we start with the chocolate eclair pie.
The table talk pies.
Yes. Okay, let's do them. These were our absolute favorite growing up. Oh, yes.
Now, it has legitimately probably been since elementary school since we've had one of these.
Yeah.
Woo. I'm excited.
I am very excited about this. Okay. Ooh, this does not come out. Ah, there you go.
Got it out.
All right, I'll show it to him whole, and then I'll show him the inside.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
And we still have quite a few amazing items coming up on this menu, but spoiler alert, this was my favorite one of the day. Nothing touched it.
Let me show this to him. So much cream.
Now, if there is one item on this menu to anticipate seeing again, it would be this chocolate eclair pie. It's technically a Boston cream donut, but in the pie form. So instead of donut dough, it's a pie crust. Epic.
No wonder those were our favorite. That was so much cream filling inside of the most buttery pie crust I have ever eaten, and then a little chocolate drizzle. That was excellent.
I can't believe we haven't had that on the channel yet.
I know.
Wow.
That was way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just my nostalgia that had me thinking about it from time to time. But anyways, next up, do you want to do the Butterfinger and the Nutty Buddy?
Let's do it. Our peanut butter options of the day. Well, besides the jar of peanut butter that we have. Maybe this is in order at this point.
I think you might be right. I have been wanting a Butterfinger ever since you had the Adam's Peanut Butter Cup Ripple in the Cheesecake Factory Challenge, so I am stoked right now.
Now's your time. All right, both of mine are broken, so I'll show you the inside.
Now, many of our longtime subscribers probably expect to see Reese's on the menu, but although that's a lifelong favorite, Butterfinger was the go-to when we were kids. Now, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, we had things called Butterfinger BBs, which was the best candy of all time.
This thing was like a Nutty Buddy on steroids. It was so much wider than they usually are, and I am a big fan of it. And as fans of the Nutty Buddies, I have heard such good things about the Nature Valley wafer bars, and we have yet to try them.
We gotta try those, and I would love if they made the white chocolate version in this size that they bring around the holidays.
Well, that was our favorite candy bar and our favorite wafer bar growing up. So I am very happy right now. That was so unbelievably awesome. And surprisingly enough, we've never had that extra large version of the Nutty Buddy. And the only way to make a Nutty Buddy any better is to just give me more of it. So I loved it.
Yeah, that thing was like a third wider than a normal Nutty Buddy. It was awesome, and that was my first time having a Butterfinger in a long time, and it holds up in my eyes. But we gotta keep moving. Next up, an item that does need a little explanation because we probably ate more Fluffernutter sandwiches than anything growing up.
Fluffernutter or PB&J?
Yeah, which if you're not familiar with what a Fluffernutter is, it is a peanut butter sandwich with marshmallow fluff. It's fantastic. But we wanted to bring as many items as possible today so that, it could be a fun experience for all of us. So instead of bringing bread and making Fluffernutter sandwiches, we also ate a lot of French toast growing up.
Probably the thing we ate most of growing up. Yeah, that was what our mother made for breakfast all the time. It was pancakes or it was French toast. And we happened to like the French toast more, when she made them. They were awesome.
Yeah, so anyways, we have French toast, so we are planning on making Fluffernutter sandwiches out of French toast.
Let's do it. This is probably going to be the first time this has ever been done.
We may start a thing.
Nothing like opening up a new jar of peanut butter.
Are we going open face for these or full-fledged sandwich?
What do you think? Maybe we'll do one open face, one full sandwich.
Let's start with an open face. See how we feel.
I have a very good feeling about this.
Yeah.
Here. This is the French toast on its own. And here is the very elevated version.
That was a great idea.
Whoa. Try that.
Now, if anybody out there after watching this video makes themselves some Fluffernutter French toast, you better let us know. You are in for a treat.
Yeah, this thing was epic, and shout out to you for calling this thing an open face sandwich instead of just Fluffernutter French toast.
I think I'm gonna continue going open face.
It's a good idea. Let's make both of them now.
Cool. I made this one too big.
For some reason, you never realize how much peanut butter is in that little jar.
This is gonna be our first time having an entire jar of peanut butter since our peanut butter challenge.
Skippy's better, honestly.
Alright, and we're back to the open-faced Fluffernutter French toast sandwich, as Pete would call it. And the Fluffernutter actually originated here in New England, which is where we grew up, so of course it was part of our daily diet. It was either peanut butter and jelly, Fluffernutter, just a regular peanut butter sandwich, or a peanut butter banana sandwich pretty much every day.
How did we never do this when we were kids? Childhood me would be stoked right now.
Yeah. Fluffernutter French toast needs to be a thing.
Now, we obviously could only bring so many items, so not everything from our childhood is here, but one of our favorite things growing up was a fried banana sandwich, which was an overly buttered white bread, chopped banana, copious amounts of sugar, and fried on a griddle. It was insane.
Like I said, Fluffernutter French toast needs to be a popular thing. That was excellent. Again, I loved it. I'm in heaven over here. Next up, though, I'm thinking we just keep with the breakfast foods and we take down these Entenmann's donuts.
Sounds good to me.
There was an Entenmann's outlet store near the school that we went to growing up, and so we always had Entenmann's around, especially just like hanging out on top of the microwave. There was a box of these donuts at all times. Let's see if they hold up. I don't know why I gave this to you, but I did. Here we go, having Nate open anything up on camera again. Oh, look at that. I did it right. Okay. This brings me back. We have definitely not had these since we were little kids.
Nope. Let's get that out of the way.
All right. Take a look at it. It's pretty great.
Not bad.
Now, like I said, we had an Entenmann's outlet store right near the school we went to growing up, but we also had a Pepperidge Farm store right near our school. And so we always had either Pepperidge Farm or Entenmann's in our kitchen. Now, we did not have a dream childhood by any stretch of the term, but the older you get, the more appreciative you get, and the more you see the sacrifices that your parents made for you, and feeding us was no easy task. So shout out to our parents, and shout out to every parent out there doing your absolute best.
Those were better than I was expecting. But then I remembered, the last time we had an Entenmann's donut was in fall, when we tried their pumpkin ones in our pumpkin overload video, and I remember thinking back then, wow, these donuts are a lot better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, I loved them.
But I do think it would be cool to get some of these chips out of the way, get a little bit of savory back in the game.
Yeah, I agree. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the Utz sour cream and onion, because I think that we ate the most sour cream and onion chips when we were kids.
We ate everything sour cream and onion. It was either sour cream and onion Pringles, these, or they have like the sour cream and onion Ruffles, and I think they have sour cream and onion Goldfish. We ate a lot of sour cream and onion things growing up.
We'll do those, and then we'll do the Ruffles.
Okay.
Also, I am realizing the predicament that we are now in with having all of this nacho cheese and nothing to eat it with. So we might end up having to use those Ruffles.
We might have to try that together. We actually also ate a lot of Fritos and Cheetos as kids, and the Fritos may have been a good idea to bring today because that would have been something to use that with. Anyways, let's eat these. Classic potato chip, nothing you haven't seen before. Now, seeing we're doing an entire food challenge based off the fact that we were chubby little kids and do not in fact have fast metabolisms, we're bound to get asked many times, again, how we are not overweight now. And it's very simple. We eat at a caloric maintenance over the course of the entire week rather than day by day. We're also running like 90 miles a week right now.
Yeah, so as long as we're not exceeding our weekly calories and we're keeping extremely physically active, that's all it takes. It's really quite simple, but requires a lot of discipline.
I think that's the saltiest thing I've ever put in my mouth.
I was about to say, Utz goes way harder on the seasoning than I remember.
Wow.
That is aggressive. Tasty though.
Oh man, we're gonna be holding on to so much water this week.
Look at this.
These look more reasonable. Wow.
He's filling up.
Yeah.
Long way to go.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize just how ambitious 28,000 calories was. We're too old, man. All right.
See how this holds up, and then I might dive into that.
All right, let's give it a shot. Much better salt level on that.
A reasonable sodium level.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Let's make it too much sodium.
I'm not mad about it.
It's not bad. Wow. I'm going all in.
You know what? I'm cool with it.
We already eat M&Ms with a spoon. May as well give people something else to think we're crazy for. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even considering the fact that this is probably this is probably exactly what we would have done when we were kids.
That's true.
We were gross little kids, man. Let me tell you. Check this out. You ain't gonna see that anywhere else on YouTube.
All right, here we go. I'm not mad. Nope. That may be the grossest thing you guys will see us do, but we had a problem and we came up with a solution, and to be honest, it was kind of epic.
Yes, probably the saltiest thing that I put in my mouth in my entire life, right after those Utz chips, because those are definitely taking #1 spot. Holy cow. Man, what are we doing next?
Whoa.
I feel like there's no recovering from that.
No. I'm thinking You can take down some of those chocolate chip cookies. We do have a banana nut loaf back here. That sounds pretty awesome too.
That does sound good.
We will probably have to utilize some of that peanut butter or fluff at somewhere along the road.
Sounds like a good idea. I would put peanut butter on those cookies.
Yeah, well, let's give them a shot. I do kind of remember these things being dry, but we had them a lot.
All right. I'll try not to talk too much right now, but I do need to tell one story. This is going to show you just how absolutely ridiculous we were.
I know exactly what you're about to tell them.
Yeah. When the school we went to growing up had served up a different fast food restaurant every day for hot lunch. So everyone would come into school, and if you had money, you would order hot lunch. And so it would either be McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. I think there was like there was 4 different things. It was Monday through Thursday where they would do fast food, and then they would cook something up that was actually just like fresh made at the school on I think on Fridays. Anyways, we were not the ones that were ordering the food because we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So we would just take the hot sauce packets that everyone would get from Taco Bell and put those very hot sauce packets on these cookies. It was our favorite thing growing up, and although I should be ashamed to say it, I am not.
I'm surprised that you let them know that we ever would do that thing. Do such a thing.
I was probably better at opening these when I was younger. My hands are just absolutely just so greasy.
Do you need scissors?
I think I do. Nope, got it. Sorry. Anyways, we are disgusting. Here you go. They are in fact dry.
That is a dry cookie.
All right, it wasn't our favorite thing growing up. I didn't mean to say that, but we did do it very often.
We have milk right here for the cereal.
Wouldn't that just be a good idea? I now kind of understand why we used that hot sauce though. We were probably just trying to add moisture to them.
Now, most of the time, I personally don't think that cookies need milk, but for everyone who's given us a hard time about not having milk with our cookies, there you go, you just got it. Those are a great cookie to saturate with milk though. We have the bowls out. I wasn't anticipating doing cereal yet, but do you want to do it?
I thought we were doing the banana nut loaf.
I know, but that's why I said we have the bowls out.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. We ate the most life cereal growing up out of any cereal, maybe with the exception of Rice Krispies.
Yeah. I'll try to evenly do this. Ooh, oh, it's open on the bottom. Hopefully it's not stale.
Not in the box, so it should be fine.
Do you want more?
Yes.
Check it out. It's been many years.
I didn't add enough. Need a little more.
I'll show you guys this thing.
I'm about it. Now, seeing we're eating life cereal, I guess now would be a good time to talk about life. As we mentioned before, we are obviously very physically active and eat extremely nutritious diets outside of these food challenges, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we want to make content surrounding those aspects of our lives. I mean, we enjoy fitness, we enjoy eating healthy and everything, but we started a food challenge channel because we have fun making dynamic pieces of content that are entertaining around this.
Yeah, we also only have enough time in our lives right now to create one piece of content, and more often than not, we're struggling to get that done on time. So if it's one or the other, right now it is going to be food challenges. It's more fulfilling to us creatively, and we just enjoy it more.
Cereal has a way of filling you up.
Yeah. We don't even love cereal all that much, but life is always a good choice for me. That sounded like a very positive, positive message you put out into the Facebook world.
Putting out the positive vibes.
Life is always worth it.
Healing souls. But man, we did eat a ton of cereal growing up. So we had to bring cereal, or else we would not be being true to ourselves. Even though you guys wouldn't have known it, we decided to be honest. Anyways, you want to take down banana nut loaf, Portuguese sweet bread, or one of these things?
Let's do the banana nut loaf. I'm feeling it,
Okay.
despite the fact that I'm not feeling it. Looks like a pretty good loaf.
Yeah.
Another item that our mother used to make. We wouldn't buy this from a store typically, but we'll see how it holds up.
Yeah, we're not spoiled rotten now like we used to be. Our mom made the best banana bread, and most importantly, she made the absolute best pumpkin bread.
Ooh, yeah.
Every fall, she'd make pumpkin bread with a streusel topping. And with the exception of 1 or 2 times where she baked it to an oblivion and we had to literally put an entire stick of butter on it to make it taste good, which we did not mind doing, she always nailed it.
Quick point to make before we really keep things moving is this whole video makes it sound like our mom liked to cook. She hates cooking. She just did a lot of it because she had to feed these two. Anyways,
Poor woman. All right,
Here we go.
yeah, I probably should have showed them by now. But my brain only half works at this point. I'm looking forward to trying it.
I'm not mad.
That's good. That's very good. I could use some butter right now, but it's good. Now you know we're getting pretty deep into a food challenge when I neither noticed with my eyes nor my taste buds how much paper was on that piece of banana bread that I just ate. But luckily I still liked it.
Yeah, and if this was truly authentic to our childhood, we would have put an unbelievable amount of butter on it, put it in the microwave for it to become a soggy, buttery piece of banana bread that you'd have to eat with a fork.
Ooh.
That was really good banana bread.
I very much enjoyed it. But I think that we're a few too years old at this point because I would like to be done. And we have a few things left. I'm thinking we have between the Portuguese sweetbread and the Peggy Lawton brownies, I think that maybe we should take down the brownies first.
Okay.
Okay. These are very inconsistent. One is massive and one is small. Well, check it out.
So we said that we would bring that pizza challenge back up, so here's the deal. That caramel video did end up getting 2,000 likes, which is so awesome. So that pizza video is officially high on our priority list. We're hoping that we'll be able to get to it within the next month.
Yeah, we have actually the next couple of months of content already planned out, so be patient right now with your suggestions because they're probably going to be coming later than sooner, but we are officially going to be working the pizza in.
It's a food challenge. We knew it was gonna get tough.
Yep. A challenge it is.
Those? You mean the bad idea on the table?
Yep. We loved Portuguese sweetbread growing up. Like we loved everything on this table, or else we wouldn't even eaten as much of it as we did. But particularly these, because we would put like a quarter stick of butter on each piece, and nothing's bad with a quarter stick of butter, especially not Portuguese sweetbread.
But again, we thought the whole fluff nutter situation was a good idea earlier.
It was not.
We put on the French toast, figured we'd have some left over, and utilize that for the Portuguese sweetbread. Kind of sounds like a weird combo now, but that sounds like a terrible idea. I guess we don't have much of a choice.
Let's give it a shot. Take yours. I'm just gonna eat off this. Okay. Well, I guess I'll show you this first. We did lightly butter them when toasting them. I'm gonna try it on its own first.
Okay.
And then put the ingredients on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, those have dried out significantly.
I don't know if I can swallow it.
Whoa!
All right. I don't think peanut butter can go on that. I think that may be a choking hazard. What do we do with it?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay. I don't think I've ever put something so dry in my mouth.
No.
Wow. How did that happen?
Whoa. Let's see if this is even remotely tolerable.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be water. But that is the beginning of the end.
Yikes.
I'm not seeing things going this way. Let's try it.
Not everything goes according to plan during a food challenge, and this was certainly one of those moments. This was an epic disaster.
Yeah, if you didn't hear the sound that this thing made when I first bit into it, make sure to go back and watch that part of the video. This thing was so dried out. That never would have happened when we were kids because there would be so much butter on this thing, it would have been impossible.
Yeah, we put butter on everything. Pasta, butter, rice, butter, muffins, butter, any other kind of bread, butter. If you're looking to put on weight, just put butter on absolutely everything. Call it the Takedown Twins bulk.
Yeah, no one should ever have trouble putting on weight if there's such a thing known as butter.
This is brutal, man.
No.
I'm fighting for it. Yikes.
You want to eat that?
Sure. I don't know if I need it really.
Oh my god. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm holding up. I'm just really full.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very hot. This sweatshirt's not helping. It was actually a reasonable temperature today, so I was comfortable in it. And now I'm not. And the shirt underneath is not worthy of being on camera.
Oh. Okay, here's the deal. Here's what we got left. We've got some candy. We've got peanut butter and fluff. And we've got goldfish, which goldfish probably sound like the most tolerable thing right now flavor-wise, and sound devastating in terms of dryness.
Yes.
Do you want to try to take that down, or do you want to try to take the sweet stuff?
It's a good question. I think I'm going to put the M&Ms in this, try to take a couple bites, and then address that.
I was going to say I have a plan for the sweet things. I don't know if we just want to do the goldfish first or try muscling through that.
Let's try something.
Okay, here's what I'm going to attempt.
This is exactly what I was thinking.
Everything sweet goes in the bowl. That's my current plan.
Oh no. This is what's going to be moving through our digestive systems.
That's what's going to not be moving through our digestive systems.
I'm definitely going to need some Metamucil after this one.
There is more peanut butter in that container than I thought. At least if we start this, if we have to take a break, we can. We'll jump to that if we think it's doable.
That's empty.
That is peanut butter.
Oh no, that's a lot of peanut butter.
I think you have a little more peanut butter left than I did.
I was expecting to use it for those sandwiches, the Portuguese sweetbread, but we don't know how that went. I think I've used 6 napkins or face cloths so far.
No. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's done. If we had ice cream to mix all this in, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We'll see if the milk that I had in this bowl helps. If it does, we have a little bit left. If you have a feeling like you might need it. Okay, there have been 2 points in this video where you guys have seen us do things that look absolutely appalling, but they seem like a good idea in strategy, so bear with us here. Let's try this.
How things are going down, man.
I'm gonna try. If this was at the beginning of the challenge, I would probably think that was awesome. Like I said, if I was eating this thing not in a world of pain, it would have been amazing. I mean, you gotta think about, it's essentially an ice cream sundae, but instead of ice cream, you have peanut butter and marshmallow fluff as the base. That's pretty awesome. But speaking about being in a world of pain, that's what these food challenges end up coming to. We've had some people reach out saying, how do I get started doing food challenges like it's gonna be a good time? And while we like having a good time in these videos, they get extremely brutal and they're extremely taxing. So if you wanna have a good time, we would say incorporate a cheat meal into into your diet, but don't do food challenges.
Yeah, no, the repercussions of these things, to be quite frank, suck. And so if we do one of these things, we have to deem them worth it. And so if we haven't done one of your suggestions yet, or we don't do it, it's because we don't feel it's going to be worth it.
I think I'm throwing in the towel, man. I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna try to finish this. I don't know how long it'll take me. I'm gonna give it my best shot, because I don't think I'm 100% at my limit yet. Okay. I drank too much water.
It's looking like I'm tapping out. No, it's very rare for one of us to make it further into a food challenge than the other, but that's just the nature of the beast today.
Yeah, well, I mean, like every other sport, you can't perform at 100% every single week.
No, every runner would love to go out there and run their best paces or their furthest distances every single time they go out for a run, but that's just not the reality of things. Some days he has an easier time getting through a challenge, some days I have an easier time getting through a challenge, and sometimes we have the same level of difficulty. Every day's a little different.
Yeah, we've gotten some comments on challenges that we failed from people saying, I feel like I've seen you eat more than this, and sometimes that's the case, but every day is different, every challenge is different. All we can do is give it 100% of what we have that day.
I have like 3 bites of this left. I'm trying.
And I'm still in the game, but for how much longer?
And I am not. But on that note, I think that we're gonna leave you guys here. I will mention, because I didn't mention in the outro, that my top 2 favorite items of the day were definitely that chocolate eclair pie and the meatball sub.
Yes, I would eat both of those again in very large quantities. But if you're still watching right now, make sure to give the video a like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we will see you again next week.
I am counting that. That was complete. Oh God. Nicely done. Oh, I fell asleep there. All that's left is that and my bowl. I've got that left. So I'll tell you right now, it looks like more than it really is, but I can't do it. I couldn't take this whole bag down on my own, so if you're done, if you think you can take down half, we'll just split it up and I'll just put it on my side, and it's not worth it. I'm pretty high up there. And if you're done, I'm just gonna call it. So, well, yeah, I'm done. Well, we got further than I thought we would. Yeah, we knew that was going to be extremely ambitious with the kinds of food that we're eating. 28,000 calories. And that stuff is much more difficult than, say, 28,000 calories at the Cheesecake Factory. So, I definitely know I gave it 100% today. And as you guys know, we've said it in other videos, if I feel like I'm at the point where it's going to come back up, I call it quits. And so I'm happy with my decision to have called it quits. Sounds good. Well, all I have left is half a bag of goldfish, and even then, I can't be 100% certain that I would finish it. And no matter what, the video is a fail ultimately. So, I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Jump in the comments section. Say something fun. We had a good time with this video. Had a good time with the concept, making the menu, and you can't win them all. Nope. We've had some pretty big wins recently, some pretty good wins. So yeah, you know, failure is part of the process, and no complaints. As long as you give it 100%, you can go down with your head held high, which is exactly where I'm at. Yeah, and I'm right there. So, anyways, lastly, if you are watching right now and you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of fun over here. We have a really awesome, really cool group of people that make up this channel, so become part of that really cool group that we call the Takedown Tribe. Anyways, we will see you again next week. Thank you for tuning in.